Hello guys, RSG here, and welcome back to another episode of 2OP SMP. I have to confess guys, I have made a little derp, as people in America would say. It's not something I usually say, but yeah, I was a bit of a fool. I've edited, or I recorded a video of 2OP SMP like I wanted and would, and basically I messed up with some things with the audio. Things were generally bad. There was a whole bunch of things missing, and the thing is, the episode was not even that fun, but I just did a lot of things that might be necessary for you to understand a little bit of what I did. So first of all, I got this, well, I would say prank, but it's literally 8 blocks of Noah's place. I got this book with it, but I took it because I thought it was here on an item frame, and basically I put this GameCube, it was right up here. And he basically made this TV for me, and he got me this book. I'm not going to read it again. I did it back then, and it was a bit of a hassle. So if you want to read it, you can pause the video, and you can read this book. Anyways, I'll put it back where I had it, right there. So yeah, thanks Noah. Sorry I couldn't read it on camera. I actually did. Yeah, never mind. The other thing I did is I created a beacon off camera. I farmed some wither skulls at our nether fortress. Defeated the wither in the silly way in the nether ceiling, and basically not having to do anything. So yeah, that's what I did. I defeated the wither, crafted the beacon, and because I have, where's my valuables? I have this many emerald blocks, I can actually create a beacon. So the beacon is right here. I can create a full emerald beacon. And with that I did some haste mining, so speed mining, insta mine, that thing. And I got plenty and plenty of diamonds from that. So yeah, really successful. I got a lot of other stuff as well. You can see I've got a lot of coal, a lot of lapis. I mean, my lapis supply is almost top. So yeah, that's basically what I did. And that was basically all the episode. So yeah, you could say that I mined a little bit. It took me a fair amount of time, but it's like, it was pretty hard to do. So for this episode, I have something more advanced planned, something more command blocky, less survivally. And if you can see these little cobblestone blocks, I've set up a few things for this episode. It's about credits, this little introductory banner sign thing. So first of all, when you buy credits, you can buy them from that, yeah, it looks like a Greek building. You can buy credits with diamonds, emeralds, with literally every earth resource. You can buy credits with that, and that will make the total credits. So if we can do this, scoreboard, objectives, set place, sidebar, credit, I think it is. There you go. And it will show all the credits that people have on this server. So you can see that TPC BamoArtz has almost 15,000, while I have 4,000, which has been because Noah has successfully purchased 3 mending books, so I have to restock that. So yeah, that's very good. So yeah, that's buying credits. It will make the total, which is all these numbers added up together. It will increase that because you exchange item for more credits. If you buy something from a shop, so basically Noah, he bought some mending bricks from us, that basically removes some from Noah, but it adds some to us, so the total keeps the same. And when you buy things from the server, for example, I can quickly head there. If you remember the first episode, if you've been there, we had those binoculars. Well, they now cost 1 diamond. You can actually say, let's make those cost 10 or 100 credits, for example, and it will remove them because you won't give them to anyone. You give yourself something which has worth 100 credits, and it will remove them. So that will make the total go down. The thing is, at this point, like Noah, TPC has his little iron farm right there, if we can bring it to the view. And basically what he uses it for, he exchanges it to the server, and he gets credits for that. So basically, he is generating money. And we need a way to actually get it out of there, is my thing. So at the moment you can also go here. You can travel to direct other places. So this is to an ice spikes biome, not really set up yet. This is to the savanna biome, and this is to I think the jungle biome. We really need to make those pretty. I probably will do that in between cuts. But yeah, those cost all 1 iron ingot, so and 1 to go back as well, so that's 2. But that doesn't get credits. So today I want to add something that costs credits. I actually have two ideas, and I have yet to decide which one I wanted to do. The one is a cool traveling system. I'm not going to tell more than that. A cool traveling system where you can, the more you pay, the longer you can travel, really quickly, really easily, without interruptions. If that makes any sense. And the other thing is an XP bank, which is probably the one I'm going to do today. And then the next episode we'll do the traveling thing, because I have not really prepared that very well. So at the moment, we have this little tower that Noah made. Noah does it like the most things on the server. This is a minigame area also made by Noah, and this thing as well. I love these trees. So yeah, enchanting table tower. That's a bit of an alliteration. With an unenchanted table, which is currently not working. We have a chest with some lapis, and you can enchant. Here's a full enchantment table for the community. Basically, what I wanted to add is an XP bank, because literally I die a lot, and as of this moment I have 29 levels, but I will not use those levels probably, and then I die, and then I lose a good portion of those. So yeah, let me actually get some things set up, probably near that tower, and then I'll see you then. Okay, so I did a little preparational work. We are now underneath the tower. Well, this is the tower. I'll quickly show you. Yeah. And we walk in, and I created this little stairwell that ends up in here. I'll quickly close the door in case of mobs. It's not like what you want when you're building with command blocks. So we've got two levers here. One is store XP, which is going to be free, but withdrawing the XP is going to cost money. This way people are not scared to store their XP, but it's more like, yeah, how do you say it? People will store their XP nonetheless, so they will have a like big bank account of XP, but they won't withdraw as much XP. So people will not like withdraw all their XP at once. It will only withdraw that amount that they need, which is going to be the main feature, and it's going to cost 1 credit per 10 XP. That's what I came up with. It might be a little bit inexpensive though, because basically 10 XP points, that doesn't, I think that grants you level 1, but you need about 1,000 for level 30, so that means that you need 100 credits. So I might up this to 20 or to 50 even. One thing we do need is we need a scoreboard objective, and scoreboard objectives, if you follow the rules, are in the description, costs 5 diamonds. I haven't yet paid those, but you could see my diamond supply in the previous clip, so if you really want to check if I did that, then just compare it with the next one. So I'm just going to create a scoreboard objective, scoreboard objectives, add, and it's going to be called stored XP, or XP bank, no, stored XP. And I'm not going to call it EXP this time. Stored XP, and it's going to be a dummy one. There you go. And I don't know if that worked. Scored objectives, display sidebar, stored XP. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we have the output thing set to 0, set to false, so we don't actually see things like that. So okay, storing XP is going to be simple. We're going to have a repeat command block right here. I need to be in game 1 for this one. So remind me to, I need to remind myself that I remove these command blocks. So it's going to be a repeating command block. It's not going to be always active. We're going to activate it with a lever. That's why the levers are there. And we're going to scoreboard players set or add, no. Yeah, add at A or at B, sorry. And we're going to be the stored XP. We are going to add that amount that we are going to remove at once. So let's say we're going to do, like when you do 10 at once, that's going to be really painful if you're level 50. So let's do 50 at once, and we're going to change that number to 50 as well. Stored XP 50. Okay, like so. And we're adding another command block here, which is going to be always active chain command block, which is scoreboard players, no, not scoreboard, XP at B minus 1, no, minus 50. So that's going to remove 50 XP. Yeah, at least it should. Let's actually test if that command works like that. XP slash help XP. There you go. Amount player or amount L player. So we're going to do minus 50 and then at P. Okay, so there's one thing that I haven't considered. Is that I seem to remember that minus a normal number doesn't really work. We're going to test that. Game mode 0. We're going to do a simple command XP at P and then -1. We're going to remove 1 XP point. At P is not a valid number. I did it wrong again, didn't I? Yeah. -1 at P. Cannot give negative experience points. So this is a little bit of an issue. A little big issue, actually. Let me quickly see if I can find a workaround on this. Okay, I came up with a pretty fabulous but pretty expensive method of doing this. There's only one flaw with it, and it means that you have to store every single XP point that you have at once, and you can't decide how much you want by flipping a lever for a certain amount of time. So that's the only issue, but it's how I'm going to do it because it's going to have a flaw anyways. I was planning on doing something similar to Sparks from Accidental Games. He also made an XP bank module, but then I thought that is really inefficient if you have over 30 levels and it will actually lose your XP, so that's not what I wanted to do. This actually stores every single XP point. It's 100% efficient, but it is, you have to store everything at once. So yeah, that's a bit of, yeah, that's the issue for not repeating a similar word. So I have 10 diamonds before I forget to mention. So 5 went to the stored XP thing, and I'm going to add another one. Scoreboard, objectives, add XP. There you go. And I'm going to test if that's there. Scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, XP. Yes. Okay, so that's 10 diamonds. I need to get rid of those. Let's just put those somewhere and I won't forget about it and they will despawn. Bye-bye. That's how I get rid of diamonds these days. Okay, so that's those diamonds gone. And now we need to build the system. So if you don't know what that system does, it basically counts your XP number. So for example, if I do scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, XP, it doesn't show anything. That means that because I haven't gained any XPs to actually set that thing. So XP 1 at P. So I'm going to give myself 1 XP point. There you go. And now it counts. So I currently have 4,013 XP points. And with a bit of math, I can actually do this very easily. So let's say that we're going to add a parameter to this one. So we're going to, instead of doing this, we are going to do a scoreboard operation. So this is, by the way, going to be an impulse one. Scoreboard board players operation, and then we're going to let's see, at P stored experience. We're going to set that equal to the at P score of, how is it called, XP. So we're basically going to set the score for the nearest player. We are going to set the stored XP equal to the XP. We're going to add a few parameters to this one. We're going to do R equal to, no, we're not going to do R equal to just yet. We are going to get these coordinates. So set block, and that's where the emerald block is there. I want to use that initially. And that means that the nearest player in this room, and we can, because of these are the first 3, we can leave out X, Y, E, and Z. So these are getting the coordinates of that block. And then we're going to do a radius of, let's do 2. 2 will work. So you have to stand on that block. So yeah, and you have to have a level minimum equal to 1. Well, no, you don't. You don't. That's very easy. So let's actually copy that over and put it right here as well. Okay. And then we're going to reset the XP on the bar. XP minus, let's do 1,000 levels. And then at P with this. So it's going to do the nearest player. So it's going to be the same player every time. And then we need to reset the XP thing. Well, no, I don't think you can actually set that because it's a read-only thing. I'm a bit scared to test this. The thing is, I actually have my score on the right here. So that means that I actually know that if I'm going to succeed or not. I can actually still use that lever. Let's quickly do that. So if I stand right here, and I do my XP score on the right, scoreboard objectives, set display, sidebar, stored XP. Okay. That works. Okay, and I'm out of levels. Well, that worked marvelously. And if I now scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, XP, 0. Marvelous. So okay, that works. I'm really glad that works. So now my scored XP is, let's set it to the sidebar. Stored XP is this. We can actually change this to a button now. So that actually took 2 command blocks, which I'm really surprised about. Let's go back to game mode 1. And let's do this. So this is going to cost some credits. It's going to cost 50 at once. So this is going to be a little bit more complex, to say the least. So we're going to give execute at A with a score. I'm not sure if we're going to use an execute actually. With a score of credit minimum 1. So if you have at least 1 credit, and this level is flipped, it's going to be on a repeating command block. Oh, and you need to be in this radius. And we're going to make it an at P as well. I'm doing this totally wrong. People will be shouting, why are you doing it like so? As I said, if you have these numbers at the first 4, you can leave out the parameter tags, which is really useful. So it's x77, y61, and z2 in a radius of 2, and a score of credit minimum equals 1. We are going to XP 50 at P with those same parameters. Okay, did I change it to at P? No, I didn't. Okay, so that means that I'm going to gain 50 XP every time, every single tick. So that's a lot. Oh, and you have to have a scored XP. Okay, and a score of stored XP of minimum 50. So you're not going to be able to withdraw if you have fewer than 50. So that's a bit of a pity. We might be able to fix that though. And then we are going to do a chain command block, and we're almost going to do the same thing. We're just going to copy this, and then scoreboard, players, remove, at P, get rid of all this, stored XP, 1, no, 50, and then we're going to do the exact same thing by, wait, we're giving them levels, and we need to remove the credits, that's what I thought, and then credit 1. Okay, so we can actually make those conditional to make it a little bit more efficient. Well, we don't need to. Let's not make ourselves problems. I always have issues with, did I just get rid of? Okay, no. So we can, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6. We can get rid of those command blocks. That's how I could get rid of the diamonds as well. Game mode 0. So if you're a bit confused of what I just did, it's not too good that I went in creative mode. Basically, what this command block did was that long execute thing. It gives me the XP levels if I have enough, if this is activated. Then this one, it removes my score of the stored XP, so I can't get infinite experience. And this one removes 1 credit per 50. So basically, if I stand here and I quickly do this, I don't think this is right, is it? Okay, let's just... Marvelous, that works. Haha! It might be a little bit too fast though. So, but yeah, I'm really surprised it actually works. That's why I'm a bit speechless. It works! Woo! I wasted a few credits in honor to actually see if this system fully works. I was a bit speechless, that's why I stopped the recording, by the way. Okay, so basically at the moment, this you can see my stored XP is 0, and if I go to game mode 0, you can see that I have no experience. So there's something went wrong, and I actually know what did went wrong, or what did go wrong. It's very easy. People will probably have been yelling at the screen for this one. I'm going to set this equal. So basically, it just leaves a bit in here. So let's say you only got half of it. Let's say you only got half of your experience out of here because you only needed 30 levels. That means that if you, the next time you store them, you're going to set it equal. So we actually want to make this plus equal. That means that it's going to add it to it. So it's going to be the stored experience. It's going to be what stored experience already is, plus the XP. So let's test this again. And let's actually give myself my XP points back. XP 13 FP. Okay, that should have worked. Let's test. That actually gave me 1 level. So if I do this, okay, there you go. So that now adds it. And if I waste some more credits to all get it all back, I actually changed this to 25, so it's going to be twice as expensive because I checked my thing and it only costed me a few credits to get back to level 30, which it should be more expensive than that. So this way, I can get myself to level 23. I can actually count this out to get exactly level 30. Okay, so this way you can get level 30 and without wasting anything. So now I have 13, and if I press this, it should get me back up to 14,013. There you go. Okay, so that's actually everything I wanted. Let's actually crop the wooden button that I wanted for the storing. And yeah, I have all my experience stored. I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to probably make a sign or something that it's now possible to store your experience here. I'm also going to change this sign real quick. Let's do that on camera while we still got time. Withdraw XP 1 credit per 25 EXP. Okay, so yeah, let me clean this up, make a little billboard, and then I'll meet you back. Before I actually finish up, I forgot one major thing here. People have mending on their tools. I looked at my tools and I thought, hey, my pickaxe is a little bit broken. I would gladly repair that with XP. Well, what if we could make it possible that if you pay with credits, instead of giving it back to your person, we could summon some experience orbs, and those would replenish your tools while you're holding them. So that way you don't have to AFK a lot. Sounded like a great plan in my eyes, so let's actually do that. I moved these for the withdrawal to the left, because we can have command blocks next to each other like this. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same ratio, so if 25 is equal to 1, like I have right here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon 5 XP orbs with a value of 5. So 5 times 5, hey, that's 25. So that's what I'm going to do. So first of all, we need the same thing here. We're not going to do this one. We are going to replace this guy with another command. Instead of this, we're going to do scoreboard summon XP orb at those coordinates. I don't have those coordinates memorized. I think it's a 77, 61, 2. Ooh, let me check. Oh, it was right there. Oh, I'm marvelous. Okay, 67. Okay, and then we're going to do value between brackets value 5. So this basically means that if you pick up this experience orb, that you're going to gain 5 experience points. So that's the thing on the right. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to grab a normal chain command block, and 1, 2. That's actually perfect. And I think I need some more space. Oh, well, okay, I can dig. 3, 4. I need access to those. So yes, yes. And that's going to be the 3rd and the 5th one. I'm quickly going to remove that dirt block. I mean, who cares? And then let's copy off these other 2. And that should actually already do the trick. Which is great. I can actually do it like so. Let me dig down. I'll replace that block. I have some stone in my inventory. No, I don't. Let's do it like so then. Okay, so this way it should do the exact same thing, but summon XP orbs instead. It's going to be really quick, so let us quickly try this. Game mode 0. I currently have all my XP stored, so stored. Oh yeah, scoreboard. Check this set display, please. Sidebar, stored experience. There you go. I'm going to take off my armor because those take up my experience points, and I want to I don't want them to go in my inventory. I just want to repair my pickaxe. So if let's just keep some space. That did literally nothing. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. That's the issue. How can I access that repeating command block? I can remove this. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so at P. Oh, I wasn't in the radius. Okay, Okay. That's the reason. Let's put those back. Oh, life is hard, isn't it? Okay, let's stand right here then. Let's hold the pickaxe. Look at that! Isn't that amazing? It just repaired my pickaxe with everything I had stored. And now I am gaining into my person. That's amazing! Oh, I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. Why did I go in game mode 1? I need to fill this in with game mode 0. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this so much. Let's head on to making some advertisements here. I did 3 little things here. I've got this billboard now, as I said, it's not as advanced as I would have liked it to be, but people are going to notice, and that's all. They're also going to watch my video. There's a zombie on there. Let's actually put on my armor and my bow and shoot that zombie. Okay. Okay, so store with the raw experience in the enchanting towers. That's that thing there. Also repair your tools with player XP. So it's basically that people are going to hopefully be interested. It's not for my profit, it's a community project here. So it's just going to be good. Next here, I've done these things. Not really. I got some of this how's it called? Pectice. And a jungle log, and that is now done as well. Looks a lot better. I need to get rid of this though. It is going to interfere with Noah's post shop office, but yeah, whatever. And the last thing I did is because on the sidebar you see that I have my stored XP at the moment, but I'm not going to have that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do we have a trigger a command that shows us how much credit we have. So it's trigger bell set 1. But as you see, it now also shows how much experience points we have stored. So that's now a really easy way to see your statistics here on the server. And also check your credits. So I lost about 100 credits here in the process of creating that. It's not too big of a deal. I've got a lot of redstone from that mining session that I did with the... hey, that's nearly going. Okay, that I did with the beacon. I'm going to do a few more. Also, those diamonds are well paid off. So that's very good indeed. I still have got a lot of resources though, and as I said, I've got a lot of redstone which I can turn into credits as well. So let's actually do that. Let's just click this 3 times. And now it did take those. Ah, I know what it's doing. Okay, so once you have 16 in your inventory, it takes them. So that should, in theory, have gained me a crap ton of credits. This is so amazing. I think we need to crank up the price of the XP bank, because this is way too overpowered, all these prices. I mean, you can buy for 16 redstone blocks, or for 30 redstone blocks you can buy a mending book. Prices are a bit unbalanced at the moment, but hey, whatever. Anyways, that's going to be the end of the episode. I am going to restock this shop right after this clip. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun today. I hope you enjoyed, as I said, and I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Bye!